Hey folks, welcome back. So, last episode we left off with the steelworks. Off camera, I went ahead and finished the heavy armors, just crafted a set of steel armor. You guys have seen armor crafted 100 times. I didn't think I needed to wait for that. Next up on the list here is a deep tank controller, so we're going to go ahead and try and get that one in the mix here. And I'm intentionally programming in all of these recipes because we probably will need them at some point. Here we go. Let's go ahead and submit that one. Oops. Like so. Off camera, I also made a load of seared bricks, scorched bricks. So that way we should be good to go there. Let's go ahead and craft this. And maybe it'll do it for us. Maybe not. What's going on here? You got power. Are we just being silly again? Let's go ahead and knock out the controller and reset it. I find it just helps sometimes to get the whole system kind of playing nice again. And crafting fast. There we go. That's how fast I expected it. And let's go ahead and... Oh, I did submit that already and claim the reward. Sorry. Oh, and no, you gotta actually craft it. That's kind of annoying. But we'll do it quickly. Now it counts. Claim reward. There's another heart. Oops. And it looks like we got enough to make a thing here. There we go. One more life for the road. And last but not least, we need a steam turbine and a turbine housing, and this is a crafting task. So we'll put the recipe in first, and then steam turbine is like so. And what is this? Here we go. Oh, we need another recipe in here. All right, there we go. Oh, let's check our reward bag as well, in case there's something good. Oh, more colored bricks. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. We'll hang on to them for later. So now for a steam turbine. Excuse me. We can do it this way, right? I can do a steam dynamo. Piston. We're gonna craft like a few of those. I think it was like this. And what else are we missing? Redstone. Wow, I don't have that recipe into there, really? Okay. We can do that too. We're up to page 6 of recipes. You don't often get that far. Here we go. Redstone transmission coil. One of them. We got our steam turbine. What was the other recipe? Turbine housing. Turbine housing. It looks like that. And code. I also programmed in the recipe for this into our AE system. Oh, I don't know what that stuff is. Cyanide ingot. Cyanide ingot? Something? Cyanide. How do we make this? We need something called cyanide dust. Which we... What? Okay, so that might be as far as we can get in this. Let's go down the other way. We need to consume. We need a yellow rim dust and a graphite bar. I happen to have that. And graphite. Yeah, I made a bunch of that too. At a time. Submit it. I'm gonna take... the plutonium ingots, I think. And what do we got in here? So now we need... Wait a minute. We should have read that. Reactors are the perfect late-game power source. You will need yellow rhodium and graphite. Graphite is made by smelting coal or charcoal. In a furnace, yellow rhodium can be produced from nether uranium ore or by combining pulverized tin and sulfur. So let's go to yellow rhodium and get some of that going. Just so we have it for when we get the reactor made here. I think we got tin upstairs already. Pulverized tin, yeah. Yellow rhodium. Let's craft, I don't know, 1,000 of this. Because we auto refill on sulfur as it is. And pulverized tin, you know how to make it, right, system? No, you don't. Okay. Tin. Let's see. You give me 1 tin. Oops. Hot diggity. I need to go up and pulverize it, just so we can get this kind of automated in the process. Alright, folks, we're back. The phone rang, and I had to cut out a part of the segment there. Nothing too big, it was just standing AFK. But I've noticed that with the new, there was a new update out for Agrarian Skies 217, so I downloaded that and installed it. And it looks like we got a little different flavor of lag, as well as a conflict occurred between our controllers. So we still had some work to do there, and I'm just running around checking to make sure all my interlaced networks are working fine. I suspect it's a new bug introduced with extra cells here, and how the ME interface isn't treating it as it's treating it as a connected network point. But in reality, what ends up happening is the fluid import bus for sludge just needed a reset. So knock it off and turn it back on. I spend a couple minutes debugging everything I can think of here that's tied together. I was just making sure we're not connected on anything. Yep, see, we're still, when I tie the two together, it doesn't work. I break one piece at a time. I kind of test the controller, watching for blinks in the network. So that one's still working. We're tied in up top. Turn back on our cobble to be sent over. Oh, see, now we're working. So let's turn that back on and see if we're working. Looks like it's playing now. It just needed a whack-a-mole reset. Not a big deal. And this thing's importing sludge for us for our sludge boiler setup. And now I look at our lava things and decide to bring all those, kick them up a notch for importing, because they're running a little faster now for some reason. Or the slowest speed import is no longer able to keep up with it. Which that's okay. Alright, so here we go. Let's continue onward with the questing, and we need our gelid cryotheum. That import bus, liquid import bus, was important because we're getting the fluid out of our magma crucible there. So gelid cryotheum, we're close. We need 4,000 more. It's 100 per cryotheum we smelt. So it should be a total of 40. And once that actually finishes, we'll complete the quest. Okay. Just looking, we don't quite have the enough materials from our laser drill to finish it yet, but it's producing it ever so slowly. Fungus soup is about a third of the way, so that, we'll just let that go. That'll take all weekend probably. So next up on the list is steel-powered flight. We got to try down this line. Let's look at the reactor casing and how we make that. So we encode the pattern. That's good. And I'm just looking to see what we got. We got a bunch of them already. Oh, that's a react. So I clicked the wrong thing in reactor housing. I have to go look up how to get that cyanite. See, that's a turbine housing. Whoops. I was looking at the graphic and not the name of it. In case you can't tell, I derped and had the microphone muted while I was recording this live. So I'm kind of watching it and talking to you guys after the fact, going through my thought process. But I decided that I don't know how to get to that cyanide stuff, so we'll have to come back to that after I do some homework. But that might be the output stuff from a big reactor. Not sure yet. Although if our power system is climbing, I might just leave it sit there and we'll get to it, at a slightly later stage. It's no longer as urgent. And before I forget, let's get that yellurium dust crafting for us. Just so when we need it, we've got plenty in stock. We don't gotta wait for it. And let's make sure we have that in view items and crafting mode. So we're stuck on the turbine housing. Let's go back and take a look at Hell's Kitchen and see what else we can complete here. Spaghetti and meatballs, I still have no idea where to get spice leaf. But the only thing I can think of is the bone meal grass until I get it. I don't know if there's a biome I'm looking for to get it or what the deal is. And I just said there's a tofu quest we can work on and get the presser made up for ourselves. So, and then we got a consume task. And we got to make firm tofu and soy milk. So let's go see how we make tofu. We need to grow soybeans, it looks like. Okay, we got 2 soybeans, so we're going to have to grow them. Let's look at making a farm to do this. Planter and a harvester and all that. I never recorded the recipes. Need to make sure we get the right kind of copper and all that stuff in the recipe. There we go. Big fan of being able to make anything we want on the fly, so as we get across it, we'll add the recipe in. Planner, we'll craft one. And that's working on making the clay bricks. Okay, let's get our harvester programmed in. Get us one of them, or we got one in the system, so we don't need to worry about it. I think for a minute that I'm going to do the... Oh, we're out of tesseracts. We're going to go ahead and make another 10 of those just to keep them on hand. And I think about doing the little mini farm down here because we only need 200 of this stuff. And I can stand there with my sigil of growth and just let those grow in ultra fast. But then as I start digging out the floor here, I decide that I'd rather put it upstairs. Let's just, I look at picking the center block and I dig through once and realize that it's just going to be a mess to do this because of the power system. So I kind of decide against it and say let's go upstairs somewhere. I happen to have a shovel on me still, which is excellent. Okay. So I go to get a couple of tesseracts to transmit stuff around. Power items, the whole 9 yards. Builder's one, so we can build it out fast. Let's put the stuff away that we don't need right now. And let me go get my growth sigil. Oh, as I look at it, I decided that we don't no longer need our strawberry farm over here. We can probably replace that and just put the soybeans there because we don't need it all that fast. But then a light bulb turns on. And I realize how we could do this even a little faster. Do you guys know? You got about 3 minutes to figure out how I'm going to do it. I'm waiting. And I go through the blood altar trying to look at how much stuff I got here first, so in between doing this and that, I realized my magician's orb is missing. I did leave it sitting in the blood altar and it eventually poofed. Somehow. I go to fill up the blood altar and say, wait a minute. I'm putting all this juice in and I can't hold it all. Because I forgot I don't have any runes of augmented capacity in this version. So let's go ahead and make another Magician's Orb quickly. I must have put it somewhere and I don't know where. So let's just look it up once, see what it takes to make it. Maybe it's just worth redoing it. 30,000 life essence. Plus a gold block. Sold. And I decided to look at the rune of augmented capacity to see about increasing our altar's capacity. That takes the Magician's Orb, which we don't have at the moment. I will probably add that in offline. Okay, so we got the gold block. Let's get whatever else we need here. Take a look if we got one of the potions of regeneration or a flask of regeneration 4 or something would make it nice. I can't seem to find it, but I don't necessarily know that I have the name correct either. So let's just go ahead and eat the regen potion or health potion, get our stuff back up to the top, grab a couple out of here. Looking for regen too, if we can. And then I decide to take just one quick look in our chests here for the Magician's Orb. It's completely gone somewhere. Well, we don't want the burger in there. Although that would be an epic bacon cheeseburger. Okay, let's let this thing go. And then we just got to watch the juice count because it needs to get 30,000 infused. So there's, another life bar worth. And as I started looking at it, I'm like, oh man, we're draining really quick. Okay, let's check again in just a moment here. Maybe go get another regen potion, because they do not seem to be lasting terribly long. We'll do some instant health. If you remember, I made all these potions a while ago, as well as gotten them from the thing. Oh, we're at 0 life points. Let's make sure we top it off as far as we can. Go get some more potions. We're almost there, but then I have an accident. I need more healing potions. And I click it and accidentally pull out the gold block. Whoops. Let's take it out. We might as well wait for our health to regen a little bit at this point. We'll put the orb away, try and make some room in the inventory here. We're waiting on health right now pretty much. Because now I'm down to, only a quarter of a bar left where I normally have 4 bars. Let's regen it up and start filling up the pool. we can here. We can get 10 health life bar points in there anyway. Let's not click the wrong thing. 7,600. Okay, go. We only got to get to 30,000. Put those flasks away. Let's get 2 more out. Heal it up. And I'm watching the blood pool there. I don't want to misclick this time because it's going to be bad news. We'll get a couple more potions while we got a moment. 3,000. We're getting down there. Let's do what we can. We'll go get some more. That'll sustain for just a minute while we run back and forth. Okay. Let's hurry up and get some life points in there because we're wasting time. And now we can eat our heal potions to jump us up the ladder kind of quick. And we're almost there. And we made it. Let's take that out. And now we got 13,000 in the network. We're going to let that soak up the rest of the pool there. Go put our glass vials away for rebrewing potions at a later date. There we go. And we're healing. Take one more just to top us off a little faster. And top off the blood orb because we're going to want to use it in a minute or 3. And that'll absorb everything given time. And we'll just wait for the health to come back naturally now. Let's put this stuff away for now. Oh, we got new books from something that we can put away to make some inventory room. While we're waiting for that to charge, we'll peruse it. You guys can pause the video and read the books for yourself if you're so inclined. Okay, let's see what we got in the network here. Or maybe it doesn't matter, we'll just be able to use the growth thing in a minute anyhow. Even if we're slow for right now. 28,000, that's pretty good. So now we got some bone meal just to grow in our little bit of soybean here in a hurry. That way I can get some extra seeds. And now, did you guess what I was about to do? As I'm standing there looking at it, I think bone meal is way faster than of a way to speed this whole process up. So let's go ahead and implement something similar to our tree farm. I got the Tesseract on me. We just need to set these down and go ahead and implement it. We've already got a bone meal system down below. And I decide that I might as well get a lettuce seed and put one on the other side, because that'll get me up to lettuce speed, or the lettuce amount we need, and a little faster. If eventually we could shut down most of these farms to just wheat, that would be great in terms of lag production or reduction. And this whole setup I might get down to just 1 or 2 farms anyway to try and curb the lag problem I got. So we're going to let you take input from the left, and you take input from the right. That way we can get away with 1 Tesseract. Here we go. And then I start thinking about it and realize that we might not have the bone meal Tesseract turned on downstairs. When we had lots of power problems yesterday, I had shut down a great many things, including bone meal. So we need to go take a peek at that. Okay, so we turn that back on. Let's just go make sure it's working like we think it's working. And we'll be in really good shape. And you can see how fast the bone meal is sparkling right there. That's epic level fast. Absolutely awesome. Although we're not quite getting enough bone meal in here. I'm wondering what's going on. Maybe I don't have it in stack mode downstairs. Somewhere. Let's go ahead and put our blood magic stuff back. We don't need to be carrying this anymore. I kind of changed the route we were going. And I can't find tofu in the system. I forgot that the name is called soybean when we get it in and we convert that to tofu. And I think, well, wait a minute, let's go check to make sure we're actually importing the stuff. So I watch our little crystal chest here for a minute. And that's nice because you can see actually all the different things we're getting. Let's munch on some food and double check what's happening with the system there. I'm wondering if the redstone signals and all this extra stuff are part of the lag too. So I start disconnecting things. And folks, I will be right back after I finish all this disconnection and stuff. Hey folks, welcome back. So, we got our soybeans here. Let's go ahead and set up this process to start going. We're at 2,000 ready. Lettuce. We are over 10,000. We might actually start submitting that too. Let me take a look here. Get a QDS. We're going to get an export bus. Export. Like so. Oops. Like that. We do need a piece of lettuce. How's our bone meal situation looking? Oh, we're way more than good. Let's go ahead and put this one down. Let's get our lettuce task out. Hell's Kitchen, lettuce. Oh, it's 50,000. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and export it straight away out. We do like so. And stacks like that. And that'll start doing its trick over time. Oh, we get a hoa growth for that. That's nice. And for our tofu, so soybeans, when placed in a presser from Harvest Craft, processed into soft tofu and soy milk. And firm tofu can be used to replace milk and rest. Okay. So we're going to want 2 pressers then. We're going to want a second one. Just so, because we need firm tofu. Oops. And we might as well capture all of our recipes. Why not? So presser. There we go. We're going to want... Let's see, what are you on? You're on cobble frequency. I need kind of a spot. Oh, we'll do it right here. This looks like a great spot. Nope. We're still getting a little bit of lag, and I gotta track it down. I don't know where it is. Whoa. So... Export bus. I want 2 of these guys. I need some ME cable. And I want an ME interface. We're actually going to put an interface in between. Because I don't quite know where this thing belongs. Let's see, we'll put that here. And that there. Maybe these guys like output automatically. And then I can do like so. And like so. And I say you export at stacks of that. And we'll see what it outputs. Does it auto eject? Okay, can we item duct it out? Well, it certainly isn't automatic. Let's see if I can tell it what to pull out. So in this case, I want to blacklist pulling out soybean. Go. So no. Okay, so let's experiment here. We'll take this one up. And let's just see if it'll do like some mid-air shenanigans. I don't know how to get this stuff out of here. Hopper. We could try that. It probably works with the hopper. And we still might need a power source next to it, but that's okay. So that goes into there. Redstone energy conduit, please. We just want to see the stuff come out for right now. There we go. That did what I wanted. Okay, and then we're going to do another hopper. Presser. We can hop up here with the export bus. One last time for old time's sake. And now you're going to do this. And you, sir, are going to do tofu now. Silken tofu. Let's just make sure we look at the recipe and do this the right way. I thought we... What does it want? So it doesn't give you the pressure recipe. Let's make sure this stuff goes into there. It says we press it again and we get firm tofu. Right? Okay. So that's all we gotta do. We'll wait for all of those. Oh, look at that. We completed a task here. This was jelly cryotheum done. Let's go ahead and let's make sure we take this guy back up. Hey, where's my... Oh! That one went to the void, man. It's only a tesseract, don't worry about it. We will make more. Okay, let's put all this junk away. Oh, look, I got a wrench back again. Let's take a look at our Go With The Flow quest. There we go. Let's, I'll take the reward bag. Gotta check the heart. Oh, look at that. We got a blizz, which I didn't need. Oh, a whole bunch of music discs. Terrible. And yet another radio. Okay, we'll put the blizz egg away. And we're getting there, folks. Let's go ahead for the last bit of today's episode and take our slaughterhouses and cow spawner out and get that stuff done. Well, we got a minute? And just to make sure we got plenty of liquid meat here. And I think we're very good on the other stuff right now. I think I actually turned off our mob essence spawner for the time being. But what I can do is take and put these guys into play next. Okay. Like so. And that'll build up overnight for us. And is this thing counting? No, that's down and out. We got our cow spawner into there. Let's turn it on. And we got to just warp back downstairs here to turn on the actual, all the rest of the system here for mob essence. I think it might be this top one. Wow, I can't jump up that? That's kind of silly. The block is too tall or something. Bone meal, mob essence. And ignore redstone signal. And then now we should be getting cows. Spawning in just a moment. And you guys are going, slaughtering it up. And if we go back to the workshop, and downstairs we should be seeing juice come in now and again. Meat juice. There it is. Pink slime and meat juice. So we'll let that run overnight. Actually, I lied. We're going to put the QDS right back down. Put that away. We'll just straight away export this stuff. Fluid, export bus, and we're going to want a bucket of, was it liquid meat we need? Yep. And we'll just let this one go. Select task, put you onto there, and we'll let that one go. Because it takes a while to move this stuff. 100 something buckets of, oh no. We're going. How's the fluid in here doing? Mushroom soup is still moving. Let's check on that quest quickly. Okay, so meat, we're getting there. Biofuel. Well, I haven't looked at biofuel in a while. Perhaps we should get that one going too. Let's make sure biofuel is still hooked up. I think I started disconnecting things before. In fact, that's a problem. Okay, I'll have to work on that one later. Because we're gonna have to connect that system to our main thing here. Alright, any more quests? I don't quite know how you get to... We can just look through them here. The end. We need to go to the end. Bragging rights. Wow, that looks bad. Machines. It has to craft. Oh, so we gotta craft one of everything, huh? That's kind of funny. Okay. Anyway, folks, this looks like a really good wrapping up point. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.